안녕하세요, 여러분. Hey Roses, I'm back to do a little bit of a different video. My mom got this Korean snack box from Universal Yums. She said it was called like the Yum Yum box or something. So I thought I would do a video on trying some of these. It's different from my usual content. Normally I save these type of videos for when I'm at John's or Reva's, as some of you guys know him as. Mostly because if it's stuff that I don't like, but he does, he'll end up eating it and I don't have to worry about it. But I still wanted to do this because I know my mom wants to try them too, and whatever I don't like, she'll eat it basically. But yeah, it's called the Yum Yum box from Universal Yums. Let's see. It says, "Welcome to Korea," and it's got the different cities on the flyer. So let's see. Oh, this must be the guidebook on the snacks. So all right, let's see. Set this right here. If you're wondering about the crinkling, I have a diamond picture under this. So, oh, and also came with little stickers too. That's cute. This one's funny though. The too picky. Alright, let's see. First is this churros snack. So let me pull this. Let me look in the booklet and see what it says about it right quick. What does it say for this one? Okay, here we go. So it says, cinnamon sugar wheat snack. With their familiar shape and dusting of cinnamon sugar, they're a snackified version of classic Spanish churros. Surprised to see them in the box, you might even be more astonished to learn that these Spanish treats have become a South Korean sensation. Initially available only at amusement parks and movie theaters, they are now ubiquitous across the country. This popular Korean street food has been cleverly reimagined into a crunchy, sugary cinnamon wheat snack. Okay, and it says you can enjoy these with milk or a cup of milky coffee, basically. Okay. So I will give these a try. Grab a pair of scissors so I can just cut it open so I don't rip the bag. Last thing I want to do is rip the bag and make a mess. They smell like cinnamon, but this is what they look like. I'm just gonna get a relatively small one. These actually aren't bad. I can see why they say do it with milk though. Because that cinnamon sugar definitely would go better with the milk. Apparently you can also try them with chocolate syrup ice cream and as well, which I thought was interesting, but yeah. Yeah, I would get these if I saw them in my, like, there's a Korean restaurant in my city, and next to it is like a little mini grocery area. If these were in there, I'd grab these. They're good. I'm going to set those there. This is honey butter flavored pretzels. The true origins of the pretzel are up for debate. It says pretzels didn't arrive in South Korea until the 20th century, but they've been a popular snack ever since, whereas the honey butter flavor has a much more recent history. First went viral in 2014 after a joint venture between the South Korean company Haitai and the Japanese snack maker Calbee introduced a limited run of honey butter chips. Okay. These sound like we're up my mom's alley, but I'll give them a go. I'm just gonna cut it because I don't want to make a mess and stuff go everywhere. That would be bad. Interesting smell to these. This is what they look like. They're tiny. These aren't bad either. It's weird, the undernote of butter I can taste when I'm chewing on the pretzel. That's weird. I don't mind these, but this was more of a glad I tried it type of thing. Whereas the churro one, I would actually like get and snack on. Oh, one of these is hot. That's gonna be my mom's thing because I do not tolerate spice at all. I'm just going ahead and getting the snacks out of the bag so that the ones I've opened I can just put back in here. Okay. There's the pretzels. There's the churro. Alright, let's see. Next one. Let's do this one. Choco hazelnut wafer cookies. The first wafer cookies were made in Europe as early as the 9th century. These crown hazelnut cream Chocoheim take inspiration from the original hazelnut cream-filled wafers created by Austrian merchant Joseph Manner. Launched in 1890, they're still popular today, recognizable by their square shape and iconic pink packaging. Crown created the Chocoheim wafer cookie in 1991 as part of its Heim brand. Heim is the German word for home and reflects the Austrian roots of this popular cookie. Okay. And it says, recommend storing in the refrigerator or freezer and eating it cold. Try it alongside a cold glass of milk or afternoon coffee. I do not have any milk on me. I probably should have, if I had known there was going to be so many. Oh, they come individual, so there's like three per box, which is nice. This one I can just open. I don't have to cut it open, thankfully. So this is what they look like. Whoa, that chocolate is rich. Definitely would be something I could do with milk for sure. This is what it looks like on the inside. Almost. Oh, it says hazelnut cream. Okay. Interesting. I like these, and this is gonna sound super weird. I like these more than I do Nutella. I've never been a big Nutella person, but I do like these. I don't know if it's just because it's not as much in terms of filling, but it wouldn't surprise me if my meter starts beeping at me being like, your sugar's too high. But okay, this one, let's find the picture for. Here we go. There's a lot of sweet stuff in this one. This one is the strawberry cream sandwich cookies. And it says, the word sando refers to a Japanese style of sandwich made with soft shokopan bread and a variety of fillings. Fruit sandos are a popular variation and include fresh seasonal fruit and whipped cream. Since Japan and Korea are neighbors, Japanese culture and cuisine has historically had a strong influence on the South Korean counterpart. With its creamy, fruity filling, the Crown Sando Strawberry is a sandwich cookie that takes inspiration from Japanese fruit sandos. This was launched in 1956. Interesting. Also available in chocolate and vanilla. Kind of wish that they had put the vanilla one in here. I'm not a big strawberry person, but I'll give them a go. Oh. Interesting. They're like wrapped like this. Let me just... I don't want to make a mess. Whoa, that's very loud on the strawberry. Also, just warning you guys, if it's something that I don't particularly like, I'm probably just gonna take the one bite. I would have eaten another one of those churro things, but I was trying to make room for all of them. But these just remind me of like a thinner Oreo in a way. As Reina would say, itadakimasu. I didn't get much of the filling that first bite, so it is very crumbly. Attempt number 2. Itadakimasu. Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. The strawberry is as strong as it smells, and when I opened it, it like hit me in the face, and I was thinking, oh, maybe the taste of it is more toned down, but no, it's just as strong. Yeah, that's a negative one for me, but like I said, I'm not a super big strawberry person anyway. Okay. Now this one I know John would hate because it's got coconut. This is the chocolatey corn snack with coconut flakes. The packaging is really cute. Made from cocoa, corn, and coconut flakes. And it says, during the Korean War, American soldiers brought chocolate with them and shared it with Korean soldiers and civilians, making chocolate more popular than ever. Chocolate and corn are actually a common pairing in South Korea, where corn is frequently used in both sweet and savory dishes. Interesting. was my mom throwing a pair of socks. Because she did laundry. But alright, let me see. Interesting that chocolate and corn is a common pairing. I never would have guessed that. That is a rich chocolate smell. Holy moly. This is what they look like. Kind of look like shape of peanuts. Like boiled peanuts. Itadakimasu. Okay. These aren't as bad chocolate wise compared to these. It's a lot, like, it's not as sweet. I don't know if it's because they put the coconut and they knew the coconut would be sweet, so they tried to tone the chocolate down. I'm not sure, but I do like these. Probably not something I would reach for all the time, but if I really wanted a chocolate fix, I would get these if they were available. Here. Alright, what is this one? Blueberry flavored sweet and sour chewy candy. Oh boy. By the 1950s, South Korea was making its own carbonated beverages, including the iconic lemon lime Chilsung cider, which is still a popular drink today. When Crown debuted its Sekom Dalkam chewy candies in 1988, they offered 5 flavors: grape, peach, lemonade, strawberry, and kiwi. The blueberry soda flavor is the newest addition and reflects the popularity of innovative sodas in South Korean country. It says that the candy itself starts out super chewy, but slowly softens as you eat them. This should be interesting. The packaging makes me think of, what is that candy? Now and Later, I think is what I'm thinking of. Like, that's what it's making me think of. Yeah, that's what they remind me of looking at it. This is what it looks like in the wrapper. Pretty sure it's gonna be... Oh, I thought it was gonna be the same color, but it's not. It's pink. Itadakimasu. I'm just gonna take a small bite. More sour than I thought, though. Oh. I don't mind sour stuff, but it's not what I typically gravitate towards. But I would say if you really like sour and are interested in trying something new and can get this, I would recommend these. Just me personally. Not being much of a sour person, I know I wouldn't reach for these. Out of everything I've tried so far, the thing I would reach for the most is the churro one. Oh, that was one of the crumbs from the cookie. Good thing my trash can's over here. Okay, let's see. Next, let's do this one. I want to save the spicy one for last. This is the Happy Moments Choco Pie. Choco-coated tea biscuits with marshmallow cream filling. It says... Oh, I know what these... Okay. It says, was introduced to North Korean workers at the Kaesong Industrial Complex as a bonus around 2004. These treats quickly became a black market sensation in North Korea, valued for their novelty and taste. Concerned about the influence of South Korean culture, the North Korean government eventually banned them. In response, South Korean activists sent thousands of choco pies over the border via balloons as a symbolic act of defiance. In 2021, Lotte added this new flavor, black sugar milk tea, to its choco pie lineup. Inspired by the flavors of Taiwanese milk tea, features a black sugar milk tea filling sandwiched between two chocolatey coated cake layers and a marshmallow center. So yeah, for those that don't know that story, I always find it interesting whenever I hear that, how the government basically, like, they were just trying to share something and be nice, and South Korea was like, nope, we are banning it. And then South Korea was like, you can't tell us what to do. So I just thought I thought that story was hilarious when I found that out. I was just like, what the heck? This reminds me a little bit of a moon pie in consistency. Looks like this. Itadakimasu. Very crumbly. The chocolate really overpowers the marshmallow, I think. But maybe I didn't get enough. Let me try a second bite. And try not to make a mess of myself. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that one. The chocolate is nice. It's smooth and creamy. But I don't know if it's the marshmallow in it or something, but something just doesn't agree with me. So yeah, I am not the biggest fan of this one. There's a lot of chocolate ones in this time around. Okay, and last but not least, the one I am most dreading because I do not like spicy things. And it is this hot and sweet wheat and rice snack. Tteokbokki is a traditional Korean dish consisting of rice cakes simmered in a spicy red sauce made with gochujang, or Korean chili paste, and gochugaru, red chili flakes. Originally served to members of the royal court during the Joseon dynasty in a mild soy sauce, tteokbokki got a spicy upgrade in the 1950s with the addition of gochujang. It is now considered a Korean staple and enjoyed by people from all walks of life. This snack is a crispy take on the classic dish with spicy rice cake-like tubes. Though tteokbokki is traditionally made from rice cakes, this snack also includes the addition of wheat flour for a more substantial, crunchy texture. Interesting. I have heard a lot about tteokbokki, just in general, because a lot of the K-pop artists that I follow love it. I'm just hoping that this isn't super spicy. Here we go. Itadakimasu. It's got a little bit of a kick to it though. Whoa. Good thing I have a drink right here. They're good though. They definitely got a kick. I like these a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest, because I see spicy on here, and for those that don't know, I have a very weak palate when it comes to spicy stuff. Like, I can't even handle black pepper on most things. But I liked these, surprisingly. I can see why tteokbokki in general is a big thing over there if these are like a snack version of it. So I think out of, oh nope, I got a few more. I thought I had done all the snacks, but yeah, so far the churro and the tteokbokki ones are winning. Let's see. Alright, there's this one, which is peach flavored gummies. Says peaches have been grown on the Korean peninsula since ancient times and are very important in South Korean culture. They are believed to provide good health and longevity, and some even believe that the sweet stone fruit can help chase away spirits. Peach blossoms, which closely resemble cherry blossoms, are pictured in many South Korean paintings and are said to represent peace and protection. These candies resemble tiny peaches and taste like them too. It says is a common ingredient in South Korean desserts and candies. I'm talking about peach, but yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can get the bag open. I don't drop it. Good grief. Whoa, a strong little peach. Okay. That's what they look like. They do look like little peaches, though. Alright. Itadakimasu. Mmm. Those are good. I could see myself getting something like this, or in a, even in like a different flavor. But these are good. Alright, the last one, am I able to do this just as is? Okay, it's just a flavored snack. Okay. So this is the bulgogi flavored noodle snack. This is why I was looking it up. And it said, Momofuku Ando invented instant ramen in Japan in 1958. It was a huge hit, and Ando's company went on to create many more popular products, including the iconic cup noodles in 1971. In the mid-1960s, the South Korean company Samyang created its own version of instant noodles, which quickly became a success. Today, South Korea is a major manufacturer of instant ramen products, including this bulgogi flavored noodle snack. While most instant noodles are meant to be boiled and enjoyed as a soup, these are intended to be eaten as a crunchy snack straight out of the package. It says it includes a savory bulgogi flavored seasoning packet. Smash the bag to break up the ramen, sprinkle the seasoning inside the package, and give it a good shake. Okay. Get the seasoning thing out of here. Alright, so here's the little seasoning thing. Oh, it's just like a powder. Trying to show without it spilling. But yeah, it's like a powder. That is a strong smell in that packet though. Whoa. It's shaking it up. This is what it looks like after I've shaken it up. I'm just gonna get a little piece because I'm not a super big ramen person. John is, but I'm not. Alright. Itadakimasu. These aren't bad. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to get these, but they're not bad. For some reason, the bulgogi flavor made me think barbecue. I don't know if it said it was barbecue in here or not, but definitely an interesting idea. But I know people, like John especially, he'll eat dried noodles sometimes. My mom will too. So that's probably something that's more up their alley than mine. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And for those wondering, this is not sponsored. This is something my mom bought that she wanted me to try. And I just figured I'd do a video on it. So I would consider getting another box. Just because this was a really cool thing to experience. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the taste test video. Like I said, I know this is a little different from what I normally do, but I figured why not switch it up a little bit. So with all that being said, I will talk to you guys soon in another video at another time. Bye, roses. Annyeong.